All right, so hi everyone, welcome to Team Sweat Your Heart Out's WTF is Coaching All About webinar. We created this webinar because we wanted to share with you what it is that we do as coaches, because I know a lot of times when you're seeing it on social media, it's very confusing and you're not quite sure exactly what the heck we do all day. So if this is something that you're interested in, I'm really happy that you're here to learn more. And chances are, if you are here, somebody has invited you because they really feel like you would be amazing at this. They would love to work with you, and you have qualities that would make you a great coach. So it's a great thing that you're here and that you were invited. We're happy to have you here. So I just wanted to start off by introducing myself and sharing a little bit about me. And if you could, in the chat box, share a little bit about yourself. Let us know what state you're from and what coach invited you to join this webinar. So, all right. A little bit about myself. My name is Carolyn Marone. I am the CEO and founder of Team Sweat Your Heart Out. I have been a coach for almost 3 years. I started off teaching kindergarten after I graduated from college, and I taught kindergarten for 1 year. And to me, it just wasn't something that really lit that fire, and it wasn't something that turned out to be everything I thought it would be. It actually was nothing like I thought it would be, unfortunately. However, I am very fortunate that I had this opportunity kind of fall in my lap, because I needed to work on myself after college because I gained a bunch of weight. If you see that photo of me, the double photo, the one on the left, that was me my sophomore year of college. So I was like only there for a year, and I had gained quite a bit of weight from drinking and partying and doing things that are easily add weight to you. So we're not going to get into that, but I was not happy with myself. I didn't recognize myself in the mirror. I didn't know who I was anymore. I kind of lost that. I was in this mental fog. And that's when I had found Beachbody and I started with the 21-day fix and lost the weight that I had gained, and I felt amazing. And then people were like, wow, what are you doing? You look great. And I just was sharing with them what I was doing and told them what I was doing. And I realized that I can actually do something with this and help people and just share with them the opportunity and experience that I had. So that's when I had decided that I was actually going to work the business and not be a discount coach like I was. I just wanted my Shakeology at a discounted price from the beginning. But as you can see, things change. So if that's why you're here, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why I was here in the beginning too. I currently live in Florida. I'm from New Jersey, and we just moved down here last year, and we're loving it so much. We actually just moved again from Jupiter to Palm Beach Gardens, so we're here in our new place. This is not my house, by the way. It'd be really cool if it was. But we are really excited that we're here in Florida. We're engaged. We're getting married next year in Marco Island. We do have a puppy named Copper, as you can see in our picture there. So I'm a dog mom, fiance, mentor, coach. I'm obsessed with pineapples. It's like a little side note, but this is just to show you, like, there's no one specific type of person that can be a coach, and each person on our team that you'll meet has totally different lifestyle and different things that they're going through and different jobs, and some of them have children. So if you're like, well, I'm not exactly like you, then that's totally fine, because everyone has their own story, and your story and who you are is what's going to help you build a business and help other people who can relate to you. So wanted to share a few things that I love about coaching before I actually get into the nitty-gritty details of how it works. Basically, coaching is the best way to make the best friends that you're ever going to have in your life. I can't even tell you how grateful I am to have all these people in my life, and they're not even all pictured on this slide. Unfortunately, I don't have enough room to fit everybody on here. But a lot of these women are people who I have met through social media and through Instagram and Facebook, and people that I didn't know before I started this thing. And actually 4 of them are bridesmaids in my wedding. So that goes to show you that you can really find those true friends that maybe you've never had before. Maybe you were that girl or guy that was always picked on in school, or maybe you never really had a close-knit group of friends growing up. But coaching allows you to find those people that you're meant to be friends with. I love all of the trips that we get to go on together. We go to Summit every year in the summer, which is coming up in July. So if you decide you want to be a part of our team, you'll get to go to that with us. It's in New Orleans, and we will be going to parties and celebrating our success, but also learning from top coaches in the company. We'll be hearing from professional development speakers, and it's just like an all-around good time in New Orleans. So, I mean, how could that not be fun? Also, I really love the freedom that we have as coaches. We have the ability to create our own schedule. We have the ability to work on our own terms. We have the ability to make our business whatever it is we want. So there's no set rules or anything about what you need to do as a coach as far as how you want to run your business. That's all up to you. You do have the support and the tools and the resources and the systems in place, which will help you have success. But as far as what you want to call your team or what you want to do with your business is totally up to you. So the freedom to do that is amazing, and you don't have to answer to a boss, and you don't have to like worry about that, which is really cool. We have a lot of fun together. We're like a big happy family, and the experiences that I've had as a coach outweigh like anything I've ever done in my life. I've been to more places in this past like 2.5 years than I have in my entire life. We've been to California several times. I've been to Hawaii with a coach retreat. I've been to Cancun. We're going to Punta Cana next week, which is super exciting. And that is a trip that a lot of us have earned for helping people. So you get to go on these trips just by doing your job and just by helping people, which is pretty amazing. And not to mention, these people will become like the most important people in your life, your best friends that you never would have expected to find. So it's really, really cool. And the best part about it is when you meet them in person, it's like you already know them. You don't have to do that whole let's get to know you thing. You already know each other. You're already talking all the time on social media. And you probably will do the slow run and cry and hug when you meet your coaches and your teammates for the first time, because it's happened every single time I've met any of them in person. I'm just an emotional person, and that's how it goes. But these people will become the most important people in your life. So that is definitely what I love the most about coaching. Okay, so how do you do it? Like, what do you actually do to make this work? And it's very, very simple. And the most important thing, while it's very easy to do, it's also very easy not to do it. So we really only do 5 things every single day without fail, and consistency is the key. So it's not something that you're going to do every once in a while, and it's not something you're going to do when you feel like it. If you want to have success with this, it definitely needs to be something that you're going to commit to doing every single day. And it's not hard things. It's probably things that you're already doing and things that you can easily integrate into your life if you're not already doing them. So the first thing that we do every day, we PPDS, which means we push play and we drink Shakeology every day. So as a coach, if you would like to not be a salesperson, which I don't think any of us really want to be that, you will be pushing play and drinking Shakeology every day so that you can be a product of the product and not a seller of Shakeology or a program. And doing that is not only going to help you share what you're doing, but also going to help you and help you better yourself and help you reach your own personal health and fitness goals as well, which is also going to help you build your business because, like they say, your body is your business. That doesn't mean you need to have a six-pack. It just means that you need to be working on yourself, and pushing play and drinking your shake every day is just one step closer to doing that. So that's one thing out of the way, super easy. I know every single person on this call and everyone watching the recording can totally do that. The second thing may or may not be something that you're already doing, and that is your personal development, or PD. Now, this is something that when I first found out about it, I thought it was kind of silly. Like, why do I have to read books or like work on myself, self-help kind of stuff? I thought it was really cheesy, and I wasn't doing it basically at all. And then I realized that that was the missing ingredient and why I wasn't really having as much success as I could have been, because I wasn't working on my mind. I wasn't feeding my mind every day. I wasn't confident. I didn't have the mindset that I needed to do this. So as far as personal development, it can really be anything. You could read if you like reading. You can listen to audios if you don't like reading. If you're in the car a lot, you can listen to audios while you're driving, which is what I did because I had a full-time job when I started this, and I was in the car for 2 hours a day. So I use that time to do my personal development. But there's definitely something out there for everyone. There is a whole list of personal development books and podcasts and resources that you will have access to once you sign up and be a part of our team that we will help you with. And we will help you find something that you like. It shouldn't be something that you dread doing, or else you're not going to do it. So we'll help you find something that you do enjoy. The third thing, hey, if you're hopping on, if you don't mind just muting yourself, happy to see you here though. The third thing that we do is our posting on social media, so just sharing what we're doing. And then also we talk to people. So our posts on social media are just sharing things that we're doing. We're talking about how our shake is helping us. We're talking about our workout program and how we're feeling doing it. We're talking about the challenges we're having. We're sharing our story. We're talking about other things that we enjoy. We're talking about our dogs, our families, our pineapple obsession, our peanut butter obsession. What outfit should I wear to this party? Like anything that you want to share on social media, you can do that. And the reason for that is you are creating your own brand as a coach. You're not a employee of Beachbody. You're not hiding behind the Shakeology. You're not hiding behind the programs or any of that. You are your own CEO. So you are going to be branding yourself, marketing yourself. You are the face of your business, not a bag of Shakeology. So just keep that in mind. As a coach, you are going to be creating this brand, and you will have a coach to help you figure out what your brand is and what your target market is and all of those things. So don't think that that's something that is like way over your head. It's just a way for you to kind of share other things that are important to you and not just health, fitness, and shakes and stuff. So by posting every day, you're showing people that you're being consistent on your own journey. You're showing them what you're doing. You're helping them see that these programs do work. You're helping them see how they can fit this into their life. So you're really just giving them an inside sneak peek as to what you're doing. Now, it doesn't only work with just posting. You do have to talk to people, but the way that I look at it is we have this gift, and all of you are here because somebody had a gift they wanted to share with you, and they invited you to hop on this webinar. And that's exactly what you'll be doing, inviting people to join webinars, inviting people to check out our team events, inviting people to maybe learn more about a group that you're running, learn more about coaching, just inviting them to learn more. You're never inviting them to just with intentions of getting them to like sign up or whatever. You're just sharing and letting them take it for whatever they want. Let them see, let them learn more. And if it is something that they would like to do, then that's awesome. That's amazing. You've shared that gift that you have with other people. And if it's not their time or if it's not something that they're interested in, then that's totally fine too. But the mere fact that you're just sharing it, that's really all that you have to do. Share what you're doing. It's the same thing as if somebody, your best friend, had like really dry hair and you had this really great shampoo that you know is totally going to fix her hair, and you felt like, well, I can't tell her about it because I don't want her to feel like I'm trying to sell this shampoo to her. It's the same concept. So you have something that you can help people with, and if you're going to be kind of afraid to share it, then you're kind of being selfish in the fact that you're not sharing this with people. So that's really all that we're doing when we're talking to people. And we do that through Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media platform you want to use. You can also speak in person, which works great. You can do phone calls, which are awesome too. Any way you want to do it, but just know that you will be talking to people and it's not scary, so don't worry about it. Nobody's going to like be mean to you or tell you anything bad, so just forget about that. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys about the Beachbody On Demand All Access and Shakeology package, because this is what you will be using to help your clients and your coaches have the best success. Now, this is similar to Netflix, so if you guys are familiar with Netflix, which I'm pretty sure like 99.9% of the population knows what Netflix is, then you will understand how this works. So basically, it's Netflix, but for fitness, and you have access to every single Beachbody program ever. So from the very first program ever created, and as the new ones are coming out this year, which there will be 3 new programs, so you will have access to those automatically. You're not going to have to pay to get them. You're going to have literally everything. So let's say one day you want to do 21 Day Fix, and once you finish that program, you have another program that you can do right away. So you're not going to hit a plateau. You're not going to feel like you don't know what to do. There's always going to be something for you to do. There's always going to be new workouts, new resources. There's a million meal plans on there and resources and materials for you to follow and also to share with your coaches and your customers. So if you're thinking about becoming a coach, I highly recommend getting started with this package because you will have literally everything you need to be successful. Now, this also will come with 30 days of your Shakeology, which comes in several flavors, and you can talk about those flavors with your coach. But we do have a vegan option, so if you are vegan or you're dairy intolerant or you just prefer plant-based supplements, then you can go with the vegan option as well. But Shakeology is definitely a huge factor in how everything works. So you can't really be a coach and be hesitant about trying Shakeology or like not trying Shakeology. And if you're not going to drink Shakeology, or maybe you're allergic to something in Shakeology, or maybe you really, there's some reason why you cannot physically drink Shakeology, you can still be a coach, but there are other ways that you can stay active. So do not worry about that. But definitely if you're going to sign up and you really want to go all in and have the best success, you need to be using the products. And Shakeology just happens to be like the #1 product that comes with your all access. So Shakeology is not a protein shake. We get that all the time. It's definitely not a protein shake. It has lots of other awesome things in there besides protein, and this will become a meal replacement for you. So this will help you with whatever your goals are. It's going to help you if you have a weight loss goal, it's going to help that happen. If you have a goal to build muscle, that's going to happen too, because it's not something that induces weight loss. It's something that replaces all of the missing ingredients and missing minerals and vitamins that you're having in your diet so that you don't have cravings, so that you don't make your workouts go to waste and you're actually finally for once in your life seeing results. So Shakeology is one of the biggest things that we as coaches, we drink it every day. It's part of our vital behaviors. But like I said, I know, of course, there are some people who maybe can't drink it, and that's fine. But if you can, you definitely are going to want to. It's going to help you build your successful business. And also it tastes freaking amazing. So you're going to miss out if you don't give it a try. Okay. So this is the biggest question, I'm sure. How does the money work? How do we actually earn an income doing this? And I wanted to first, before I even go into this, I do need to say that Beachbody does not guarantee any level of success or income from the Team Beachbody Coach opportunity, and each coach's income is dependent on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. That's kind of just to let you know it's not something that you can join and all of a sudden you start to see money coming into your bank account, which would be really freaking nice, but that's not how it works. You actually have to put the work in and show up every day and do those 5 things that I talked about earlier. So there are a few different ways that you can earn money as a coach, and you do get paid every single week. So that's something that most jobs you get paid bi-weekly or every other week. So you do get paid every week, which is really awesome. And the first way that you do earn an income is through commissions. So anything that is sold through your shop, you will earn a 25% commission off of that order. Now, there are other ways to earn income as well. So it's not something where you're just going to have to be hustle, hustle, hustle. Let me try to sell a bunch of things so I can earn an income. There are other ways, and they are in the form of bonuses. So the first bonus that you will be able to take advantage of is a team cycle bonus. And this is for coaches who are emerald or above. And that basically just means that you have 2 coaches on your team. So it's not crazy far away. You could hit emerald in an hour if you really wanted to. So you earn a bonus based off of the accumulated volume of your team. So instead of just earning money from commissions, you're also going to be earning money based off of the volume of your team, the success of your team. And this is a huge part why I was actually able to go to Hawaii last year for my birthday, and I didn't sell a single thing that week. I didn't actually work my business that week. I was just enjoying Hawaii with my friends and my teammates, and I still earned one of my biggest paychecks at the time because of team cycle bonus. So this is huge once you start to earn that, because it's going to eventually surpass the amount that you're making in commission. So right now, my checks are around 80% team cycle bonus, 20% from commissions weekly. And that's because our team, I'm helping everyone have success. Our team is growing, And as our team continues to grow and have success, everyone else has success too. So that's a huge part of your paychecks down the road. And then also there are quarterly bonuses, which you will get to take advantage of once you achieve the rank of 2-star. And this is basically money that the company, they take 2% of the total company's team volume, and then they pay it out quarterly to qualified Star Diamond coaches. So it could be anywhere from $900 around, like for 2-star. I believe the 5-star this quarter was around $3,000. And I know like the 15 stars got around like 70 something thousand dollars. So it's a lot of money. It's something that will happen for every single person on this call if you do not quit. If you show up every single day, I honestly believe that every single person who's a coach has the ability to make $1 million with Beachbody, guaranteed, because it's going to happen. It might not take you, it might take you a different amount of time than it might take somebody else, but as long as you're showing up every day, it's bound to happen. So keep that in mind. The earning potential is amazing. And it's really, really awesome to know that this money is coming from helping people and not just from showing up and checking in to work every day. Like, you're actually making a difference. You are impacting other people's lives. And I really hope that you guys aren't here just for the money, though. I really hope that you are here to help people and you have that heart and you lead with your heart. Because if you lead with the idea like, oh, I'm just here to make money, then it's not going to happen. But if you lead with your heart and you fully believe in what it is that you're doing and your passion is your purpose, then the money's just going to come along with it. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there. This isn't something, like I said, where you make all this money right away, and you do need to actually want to help people, or else it's not going to work. Oh, I went too fast. Okay, so I did want to cover some common misconceptions that we do hear, and I'm sure if you are on this call and you have one of these misconceptions, feel free to let us know in the chat box. But the very first one that I hear a lot is, I don't have time. So I wanted to kind of talk to you about how I made this work when I barely had time. So when I got started as a coach, like I said, I had a full-time job. I had a 2-hour commute to like an hour there and an hour back. Some nights I had grad school after school, like, because I was a teacher, so I had school and then I had school again. And I wouldn't get out of grad class sometimes until 9-ish, and I wouldn't get home until like 10-ish. And I still had time to work on my business because I used the time in between wisely. I used my time in the morning. I woke up a little earlier. If you wake up a half an hour early and you go to bed a half an hour later, you've just added 1 full hour to your day that you can use to do this, because you only need an hour a day of solid like working time. But I woke up early, did my workout in the morning. I drove to work, drank my shake in the car, did my PD in the car. So I already had 3 things knocked off the list: workout, shake, and personal development. Then during the day, during my lunch break, I would message people. I would check my inbox. I would do things. I would normally be sitting there scrolling on my phone anyway, so why not use it to actually do something productive? And then after work, sometimes I would talk to people in the car through my car. I wouldn't actually like talk on the phone in the car. And then I would, when I got home, anything that I didn't finish that day, like, I would prepare my post for the next day and I would go to bed and do it all over again. And it was about a solid 8 months of me doing that. And it wasn't glamorous, I'm not gonna lie, but it's totally worth it, because I get to sit here today talking to all of you, working full-time from home, putting in about 2 hours a day and earning a paycheck just from helping people, which is amazing. So if this is something that you do want to do full-time eventually, just know that you can make it happen. It's going to take a lot of work in the beginning, but it's totally going to be worth it in the end. And also know, if this is something you don't want to do full-time and you just want to do it on the side because you do love your job, then that's okay too, because we do have a lot of coaches on our team who work full-time jobs and also do this. And we also have coaches who have 5 and 6 kids and work full-time jobs and do this. Plus we have coaches who drive around in RVs around the United States and they still have time to do this. So I don't know, like, if you have a better excuse than any of those things, but that you have time. Everyone has time to do it. It just matters how you use your time. I have a job already. I kind of covered. It's okay if you have a job already. This is not something that is like supposed to replace your job, but it can if you decided that you wanted it to. I don't have the money to get started. It's really, really not expensive to start this type of business, because if you are looking to start a brick and mortar business or your own business all on your own, it would cost you a hell of a lot more than it does to get started with this. And I'm going to break down all the prices later on and tell you, but it's a lot cheaper than you're going to expect. And if you want to take advantage of this really awesome deal, then you're going to wait until the end and find out what it is. But if you think about it, how many things do you spend money on every week that you could probably not be spending your money on? How many times do you Amazon Prime a week? How many times do you go to Starbucks? How many times do you go out to dinner? How many times do you go online shopping? I mean, yeah, I am addicted to online shopping, but I didn't make an excuse about signing up for this. I put it on my card because I knew that I needed this, and I worried about paying it off later. I'm afraid to get started. We're all afraid to start things that are new. And if you're afraid to do something, it probably means that you're doing what you should be doing, because when you have those butterflies and you have that fear, once you conquer that fear, you're going to realize how amazing this is, and you're going to have such a sense of confidence that you didn't have before. And honestly, what's the worst that could happen if you just get started with this? The worst that could happen is you meet a bunch of really awesome people, you get in awesome shape, and you feel better about yourself. That's literally the worst that could happen if you get started with this and decide you don't want to do it anymore. I don't post enough on social media. Well, when I started, I didn't even use Facebook at all. I had 200 friends. A lot of them were from high school and college, and I didn't really talk to any of them anyway. And I barely posted. I barely shared anything. I kind of just posted like, ooh, holiday pictures, so let me post a picture because it's a holiday. Like, that's the kind of Facebook activity that I had. But once you get started, you can't help but share. You're gonna be so excited about what you're doing, you're just gonna want to scream from the rooftops and share it. So it's something that you learn as a coach. We do have trainings to teach you how to use social media, so don't worry about that. I don't want to be a salesperson. I did cover that a little bit earlier, and we really are not salespeople because we don't just sell things and walk away. When you are working with a coach, you're fully invested in the people that you're working with. You are there to cheer them on. You are there to motivate them. You're there to like pick them back up and throw them on the wagon when they fall off. You are there to provide them with something that they need, something that they want. So it's never in a million years like being a salesperson. If anything, it's just sharing what you're doing. So if you want to call us like shares people, then you can totally call me a shares person and I won't get offended. Also, if you're not at your goal weight yet, and maybe you're not really into fitness, or maybe you wouldn't consider yourself fit, that's totally fine too. I was 20 pounds heavier when I started coaching, and it wasn't like 20 pounds of muscle. It was definitely not muscle at all. So you do not need to look a certain way. You do not need to weigh a certain amount. You do not need to be a specific type of person or age or anything. The fact that you're getting started with this is amazing, because people want to follow you on your journey. People want to see from point A to point B. They don't want to just see your results, because they're not going to understand all the work that you put into getting there. So people want to follow real people on a journey. They don't want to follow airbrushed fitness models on Instagram with like fake abs and everything looks perfect. They want to follow someone that they can relate to, someone who's real, and that's where you come in. I won't be a good fit for coaching. I just think that's just a way to tell me that you're afraid to get started. There's no such thing as a good fit. There's no such thing as a bad fit. Like, everyone can do this. It just depends on whether or not you want to do it bad enough. And then I don't have certifications or training. Well, cool, neither do I. I don't have a personal training certification. I don't have a nutritionist or nutrition degree or anything. I took one nutrition class in college because that was the science that I chose to fulfill my requisites, or whatever they're called. I had to take a science class, so I picked that one. And that doesn't make a difference, because all of the fitness programs are created by professionals in the field. All of the nutrition programs are created by professionals in that field. So you can confidently share these things and not feel like you don't know what you're talking about, because they were made by pros and you're just delivering the information to other people and coaching them through it. So don't think you need to have a degree or anything like that. If you do and you are a personal trainer and you are a nutritionist, then that's even more amazing, because you do have that and you do have more that you can share with people, and you can do your own thing with that, but don't feel like you need to have that at all. What happened? Okay. So if you're anything like me, you want to know, how does this work? Like, I want to get started, but what's going to happen when I get started? So we have a lot of resources for you as a team. And the first thing that we have is a team website. So we have new coach training on our website. You can pull it up on your iPhone or your Android phone. So it's very easy to access. If you're not on your computer, you can still do your lessons. We have an avatar training. We have an Emerald in a Day training. We have Facebook and Instagram trainings. And we also have resources, documents, and a Google Drive that is super organized and filled with so many amazing golden nuggets that you're never going to run out of resources and materials. We also have team calls every Wednesday where I like to bring guest speakers on. So last week we actually had Shalene Johnson's son, Brock, who came on and talked to us about Snapchat and how to use that for business. I've had other coaches in the company come on and chat about different topics. So it's great to be able to be on those calls, and they're Wednesday nights at 7. If you cannot make them, you can totally catch the recordings, and we do have them all on the website. So if you happen to miss one, you can go and listen to them. We also do one-on-one calls. So you'll be doing one-on-one calls with your coach. You may even do a one-on-one call with me if you want, because I'm totally willing to do that. Even if you're not one of my coaches, I'm fully available to everyone on this team. So if you want to schedule a call with me, you can. We do getting started right calls, accountability calls. We can do goal setting calls. We also have diamond mind calls for coaches pushing for diamond rank. We do diamond calls for those coaches who are diamond to help them advance to star diamond. We do team trainings, live videos, live events like Summit and Super Saturday. And then we have a really bump-in team page where everyone is all in there and helping each other and answering questions and motivating each other to essentially just have success with this. Because to me, it's not enough for me to just be the only person who's successful. Success to me is when our whole team is having success and everyone is helping people and everyone is crossing goals off of their list. We actually had a coach go part-time in her job today. We had another coach a couple weeks ago leave her 9-to-5 job, which is amazing. So these things, as they're happening, it's just like so exciting to get to be a part of this. And I'm really grateful that we get to share this with you too. Okay. So how do you get started? This is probably like, okay, I'm learning, I get it. Like, what do I do now? There are 2 routes to this. So if you have already purchased a challenge pack, if that is you, then you just would have to pay the sign-up fee, which is $40, and then you will get that reimbursed. So you'll fill out a reimbursement form, you'll get your money back, and you'll be a coach for free. Woohoo! If you did not yet, and this is your first time like learning about Beachbody and you haven't bought a challenge pack yet, then we will have to get you those tools to get started. And that would be the Shakeology, like I had mentioned. You're going to get that BOD, which is Beachbody On Demand, All Access Pass. You're going to get all of the workouts, your first 30 days of Shakeology. You're going to get a shaker cup. You're going to get portion control containers, meal planning tools, resources, an app to track your progress. You're going to get your coach to help you, all signed up for your business for typically $199. That's how much all of that would cost. But for April only, you guys are super lucky. It's only $160 to get started. So if you've been waiting to get started with this, then this is the time to do it. We have a lot of really awesome things happening in the next couple of months. So you're not going to want to miss out on those things. So definitely take advantage of that super, super duper cheap price that will get you access for the full year. And the only thing, if you would like to continue your Shakeology, it would be $97 as a coach as opposed to $132 as a customer. So you're really saving a ton of money with that. And also I said if, so if you choose you do not want to continue, you do not have to. There's no contracts, there's no binding like clauses. We don't need to have you offer your firstborn child over. It's just like very chill. But you're going to want to be drinking it. So as you're helping people, you're going to be drinking it for free because you're going to be getting that paid off, which is something to keep in mind as well. To get that 160 back, helping 3 people is going to help you achieve that. So it's definitely doable. In my first month, I helped 3 people and then some. So I earned my initial investment back, and then I also profited $120. So you can totally make that happen, and that's what your coach is there for, to help you earn that money back. That's your first big goal, to earn that investment back and then start helping people. So once you're signed up and you're all ready to go, you will get a welcome to the team page. You'll get added to our team page. You'll get a cute little welcome post welcoming you, and everyone's going to say hi and be happy to see you. You will get a new coach email, which will give you a link to our website. It will give you the password to our website. It will give you a checklist to complete. Once you complete that checklist, you are ready to get on your Getting Started Right call with your coach. Now, this is a call where you guys talk about your goals. You will go over different, so you'll talk about Success Club and Emerald and different things, and you will create a plan to achieve the goals that you have. Then you will start your new coach training on our website, which is 12 lessons that you do at your own pace. You start at lesson 1, and there's a manual that you can print out. I don't really like that word manual. It sounds so like professional and school-ish, but it's basically like a packet of little dittos for you to fill out that go along with the lessons to help you not just say, wow, that was great, but also apply what you're learning. Then you will also be responsible to plug into the team page and document your journey on social media. So like I said, sharing what you're doing, talking about your workouts and your shakes and your team and the experiences that you're having. And then also joining team calls, accountability calls, and doing your vital behaviors every day. So this is basically like your little blueprint as to what happens once you get started, and from there on what you'll be doing as a coach. It's pretty simple. It's very, very straightforward. A 6th grader could do this. Let's be honest, it's not that difficult. But like I said, it's easy to do, but it's also easy not to do it. So I wanted to take this time to invite you all to be a part of our team. Opportunity awaits, and it's just up to you if you're ready to take that leap. If you're ready to take that leap, we are here to help you. If you're not ready to take that leap and you still have a few questions, then I ask you to reach out to the coach who invited you to this webinar or the coach who had sent you this video and ask those questions. So just know that you will be joining a team of motivated women who are all here to help you. It's never a competition. We're all here to support each other, and this team will become your family. So if you vibe with anything that I had talked about today and you're really feeling like you would love to be a part of our team, then I ask that you reach out to that coach and ask for the the way to get started. How do I get signed up? Sign me up for this. But I did want to thank you all for being here. It's really exciting to see you all, and I'm really grateful that you have decided to hop on and join us. So thank you for being here.